I want to know more interactive. Okay. Now, what is that? Only 2 students coming. We'll wait for Manika. Admit. I have shared my screen. Are you able to see the screen? Everybody?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, I was saying about this cell. There are 2 ways. One way is you can select from here, mark down, and you write heading by entering hash symbol. You see? Okay.
Yes, sir.
You see, introduction to Python. You see the font size. We can change the font size by if we want smaller or bigger. You see double hash. We got smaller. If we type again, see the size. We can increase or decrease the size by appending number of hashes for the heading. This is for the heading. And now we'll start with the creating variable in Python. How to create a variable in Python.
Sir,
Okay,
if I want to make only the introduction as the like in different form, like in a bigger way, like and the other words introduction to Python is like smaller letters. How to make it?
You can write like this. Okay, sure. Okay. You have to remove the hashtag.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Malay, you can write any story in this cell.
Okay.
The thing is the thing is that you have to keep this markdown, or you have to keep the cell as heading.
Okay.
For heading, if you are keeping heading, then you by default it is showing that hashtag. And for markdown, you can write the story about the heading. Okay. Now, second thing is, you see, yeah.
Sir, how can we increase the font size, sir?
Yeah. You can increase the by if you want to increase the size by default. See, if you want to increase the size, you have to decrease the number of hashes.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Oh, yeah. If you want to decrease, you have to increase the number of hashes. See.
Okay, sir.
Okay, got it. Now second thing is, you see the this color. Once you click on this cell, its color is getting changed. You see, one is green color and one is blue color. When it is green color, that means you can edit something there. That means that this cell is in editable mode. You see. Okay. Now, this was about all the cells, what we can do with the cells. Now we have this kernel. Sometimes you have seen, whenever you write some code and it is showing you some code that is not desired by you, that you don't want, or that is showing code that is showing the output you have not actually write a program for that. For that, you had to, there is an option in this, what is it? There's an option in Jupyter Notebook That is, we can start our kernel, we can interrupt our kernel, we can restart our kernel, we can restart and clear our output, we can restart and run, we can reconnect, or we can shut down. So why these things are in this Jupyter? Actually, the thing is that this Jupyter notebook does not run as a program. It is simply an IDE. What is this? IDE. The thing is, whenever you write something here, some code, something here, this Jupyter notebook sends, there's an API between the Python compiler and the Jupyter notebook that handles these things. We can say that actually what happens, Jupyter notebook does not run the program itself. Okay, it is simply an IDE. Program is not executed here. You are getting my point?
Yes, sir.
This
Yes,
is
sir.
yeah, this is simply an IDE. What, whenever you write, this code goes to the Python compiler or interpreter. Okay, from that, the Jupyter notebook gets a response about the code, what is so the thing is, we here is interrupting at kernel. Kernel means we are interrupting a Python compiler, not the Jupyter notebook. Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
you see I am writing here, I will be clicking restart and clear output. See, output gets cleared, but the thing is, you see, Jupyter notebook is still running here. You are seeing?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because Jupyter notebook is simply an IDE, integrated development environment. Okay, so we'll start now. You got a basic idea about the Jupyter notebook, how it works, and what are the things, what all things are in the Jupyter notebook. Now we'll start with the basic, that is how to create a variable in Python. I know you know what is a variable, but simply I will let you know. One question comes in mind. You can say me, can we write a machine learning model in this Jupyter notebook and deploy it over this or some cloud? You can say no. You can say, sir, if I will make a model in this Jupyter notebook, can I use that and deploy in the network, in the cloud, such as Azure? Have you ever used it, deployed a model on Azure or something like that? GPS or this AWS?
No, sir.
Oh, okay. So I am telling you, if you are learning a machine learning, okay, if you build a model in machine learning in Python, and can you deploy that model on I am saying, can we use Jupyter notebook from application development, for application development? Have you ever heard? You know how many editors we have this for IDE? We have this for Python language.
Yes, a lot of IDs are there. Honest Jupyter,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
PyCharm.
yeah. VS Code is there. Spider is there. Okay, I am saying, just we use PyCharm, we can use VS Code, we can use this Spider for deployment, developing an application. Can we use this Jupyter notebook? Have you any idea? Okay, that will see in the deployment while you will go through the project. Okay, no issues. So let me start. I will start with the variable. How to declare a variable in Python?
Variable name
Simply,
equal to and then a value.
yeah. We write variable name equal to some value and press enter. See, the beauty of Python is that we don't need to write the data type. We don't need to specify the data type here. This is the beauty of Python. If we have to make a float type, you write simply and press. Sorry. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Do
Yes.
whatever. Do what I am doing. You see,
Yes, sir.
shift
We are
enter.
doing.
x equal to 9.0 and shift enter. You see, no error here, because this is the beauty of Python. We don't need to specify the data type here. Now, if we check the data type of this, if we check the data type of xc, x is not defined. Why? I have defined it. It must be then capital. No. Okay, this is markdown code. Okay, see. See, it is showing me the type of this data type is float. If you want to check the data type of the variable, you have a function in Python that is type. Second thing is that I will press this, and I will, if I have to print something, I will use print function. And see this. Is there difference between this x and printf x, print x? Can anybody tell me? Then you see, we are getting out 9.0. That means it is printing in the console 9.0. And in print x, it is simply giving us 9.0. Is there any difference?
No difference.
No difference.
No. I think you must have gone through the Python. But there is a difference. There is a difference between this and this. You see, I will show you. In data wise, there is no difference, but in type wise, there is difference. You see, type of x is float. Okay. If I will write like this, what is it showing? Its type is none type.
None type.
None type, none.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
None type.
Yeah. Whatever we say in Python, print function always returns none type. Okay. This is the difference. In type, it is a difference, not in terms of data. Got it? So you can open my notebook that I have shared with you, and we'll discuss there only. Everybody?
Yes, sir. It's open, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
it is
sir.
Yes,
open.
sir.
Okay, it is open, and you are getting screen share. I am able to share the screen or not?
Yes, sir.
1 minute. I think I have to share. You see, hello. Okay, voice. 1 minute. See. Okay. Now, this I have written the story about the Python and all that. You can go through the theory and you can see. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because see, this is the story I have written about the Python. You can go through the theory and you can see that. Okay. This is the introduction to Python, and you must be knowing how I have written this. Okay. You double click on this and see. Likewise, you double click on this and see. See.
Yes, sir. Introduction box is green and next box is blue, sir. Side
Okay.
highlighting is blue. Yes.
Okay. I am saying you double click on initial and you will see how I have written this. Okay. I have used this 3 hash. This is for the font. Okay. Now I have written all the theory, and you can go through this theory and you can see your own. Okay, now I will start with that. You know what is an integer in Python. Now you run it out and see the result. I have declared a variable. I have declared a variable a equal to 7, and in the printf function I have used string of a. What is this doing? Actually, see, I have declared a as an integer. What I have declared a as integer, and after that, if I want to concatenate a with a string, string is some thing I have given f g d s g g. I cannot concatenate directly. See, like this, I cannot do print. This will give me error. Okay, because
Yes, sir.
why this is giving error? Because we cannot concatenate string and integer. We can concatenate only string and string.
String
So
and string.
yeah. So what I have done, what I did, I typecasted this thing here. Okay. See,
Okay, sir.
you can write. And if you want to space, you can write also like this. Now there is another option in Python, that is format, that we will discuss later. This is simple. Second thing is x is equal to 1 and type. See, this is a type of integer here. Why? Because if I will write 1.0, this will show this is a type of that I have already discussed. Okay. Now another type we have Boolean. I have declared a variable b1 that is of type Boolean, and second variable b2 that is also of type Boolean. And if I will, what function is used for seeing the type of this variable? Type in Python we use function type
So true or
for
false? Boolean or Boolean
no.
true or
No, I am saying in Python what for the type function is used. Type function to
To
determine.
see the data type.
Yeah. To see the data type, exactly. You should know these things. Okay. See here. There is a string name. I have written a variable. There's another variable type that is a string. Uh, I have written name1 equal to your name, blah blah blah. Okay. And I can check the variable. It is saying so. Okay, it is saying this. No issue. Your name is this. See. Now the thing is that I have put this string in a single quote. I can put also this string in a double quote. Same thing. That means in Python we can put a string in single quote also, in double quote also. Okay.
okay, sir.
See, I have written type 1. It is showing me it is a string of a string. If I will use single quote, same data type it will show. There's another type of string. Or in Python we write a string within double quotes or single quotes.
Sir, I think triple single quote also we can give in Python.
No, you check it out. There is nothing in computer science. Triple quote. Yeah, we say. I think we will check it out and see.
Single triple quote, sir.
Yeah. I do not triple. Acha, simple. Okay. When double is working, it is no issue. Single will also work. single triple quote. Okay, and see the difference now. I am print. See the difference when we are using triple quote. Now we will use single quote. See the difference, it will come in comma within the commas. Why? 1 minute. Double quote. Yeah, double quote. Okay, double quote when we use. Okay, sorry, I don't know what I remembered here. Okay, so this is the okay, it is fine. It is working. It can work in both in single quotes and it can work in triple quotes also. Just we have checked. Let me see if it can work in double quote.
So at the end,
Okay, you see, it is not working in double quotes. You can try different variations of this, and you can, in computer science we don't say anything, we try. Okay, now this is a string. In general, you can use single quote or you can use double quote. Now there is another concept in Python, that is another data type, that is complex data type. Complex data type have two things. One is having a real and imaginary. Complex number you have to, okay, so you see, is it okay how to write a complex number here? If you will see the type, you have to write, you check, you have to type J. Okay, it is showing it is complex number. If in complex numbers we have two things, one is real and second is imaginary. And for if you want to access real number, you see one thing. You see, by using complex numbers we can get imaginary part by using J dot real, and we can get imaginary part by using J dot imaginary. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now variable, you already know this thing. Variable is this, and dynamic typing is this, and strong typing, and this is the theory boolean. Now the simple variables I have already discussed it with you. You just see, we have we have branching. Just in C here we have branching. We can do branching with the help of if else statement. See the syntax here. First I am declaring the variable I equal, first I am declaring the variable I equal to this, then I am checking this condition using if statement. And in if you see it is running, you see if I will remove these braces, it's still running. There is no need of to print, there is no need to put braces in front of if statement, or we say there is no need to put the condition statement within the braces in the if statement. Okay, and the difference in other languages, just we see here is colon. Whenever we have to start the body here, we write colon here, this colon. Okay, and after that we have to give two spaces. We cannot write like this. See, we cannot. See, this will give me error. Why? This is giving error because after when starting a
Because of
block,
indentation.
yeah. In C, in Python, we have to give space when starting with this. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Usually we give two spaces, and you try it out on your own. And please don't remember anything. These things come with the practice. Once you will do practice, these things will come easily with you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
You see. Now we have another if statement. You got what is if? If is working same like we are doing in C. I assume that you have gone through this Python. Now you know what is if statement, how it works. Okay. I am simply showing how to run this if statement. Actually, we have in near we have pandas, we have numpy. That I think you will be reading that in first time. These things you have already read, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now another we have a containers in Python. We have different containers. Suppose we have first container is list, second container is dictionary. We have tuple. So we'll go for the list. What is a list? We say list is an ordered mutable collection of objects. List is a collection of ordered collection of mutable objects. What does that mean, mutable objects?
We can change the elements it is
Oh,
containing.
yeah, we can change the elements within the list. And even list contains the data of different types. We can mix data within the list, just like this. There are two ways to create a list. One way is like we give a list name here, L equal to and empty brace, square brackets. This is one way to create a list. Okay. In Python, we create a list by two ways. First way, you see, this is data type is giving me the list. Second way is by calling a function of list call function. Two ways are to create a list.
Sir, it is a combination of string and numeric values, no?
Yeah. We can mix up values in the list
Okay.
like this. I have shown here. I have created two lists. One is L1 and second is L2. In L1, I have kept strings, and in L2, I have kept strings. I have kept this what is integer and float. You see,
Okay, sir.
it,
Yes,
it
yes.
will it will work fine. No issue.
Oh,
You see. Okay.
yes, sir. Okay, sir.
You see. What I have done here, we can concatenate two lists.
Two list, yes, sir.
Just what you have to do, you have to put a plus sign in between them. Okay, you see, two lists are being concatenated having values of from L1 and L2.
Okay, sir.
You just follow what I have already shared my notebook. You follow that,
Okay,
and
sir.
you can do anything, any damn thing here. You can try for anything. Okay, you have a laptop with you. You can try for anything, and you can say, "Sir, this is not happening," or "Is this happening?" You can try anything. Okay, and these things come you with the practice. If you practice more and more, the more and more things you will learn. Now, see what this statement is doing. I have created a
It has yes, sir.
sorry.
So it has converted a string into a list.
I can say it has split it.
Yes, sir.
We can split a string like this also. We have in Python we have also a function split, but we can split a string like this also. Okay. Sorry, L. See what I will do. I am doing. See, I have appended. If I have to append within a list, I have two ways. One way is I will use a function that is append function. Okay? You see, I have used append r. The value inserted, and the big thing about the list is there is always a repetition of elements. We can keep a repetition. We have another collection in this Python that is known as set. In set, we are not allowed to have this repetition of elements. We can only keep one element. That we will see in later classes. Okay. So, hello, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So you're getting what append function does in the list. It appends within the list at the end. Second method is you can do one thing. See, if you have to insert at a particular index, so you have to use that index within the square brackets in the list. Okay. See, here index also starts from 0. So it has been inserted after k. It is j is 0, k is 1, and after that we have 2, second index. Because in here also the index starts from 0. Now, how can we iterate through a list? If you have to iterate through a list, how can we iterate? Later we see what are loops.
Using for loop.
Usually when we have to iterate through a list, we use a for loop. How for loop works here? See, if I have written fg in L, print fg. You see what for loop does. First value of L gets assigned to this for loop initial loop variable. This means that I have a list that contains j, k, 9, f, j, k, d, g. First, when will I run the for loop, first value will be in fg. First value will be it will be j. Yeah, you have seen in C index gets assigned, but here the element gets assigned to the loop variable. That means in fg first comes j, then comes k, then comes 9, then comes f, then comes g, then comes g, then comes d. Index does not get assigned, the value gets assigned. See, like this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You're getting how this for loop works in fg. This is a fg. What is this? This is a loop variable, and in a loop variable, during a single for, first value gets assigned, and sequentially it goes on. Okay. Now we'll see different. I was saying how to iterate through the list. Now there is a in Python we have also loops. First we will go to the for loop. how to work with for loops. I have created here a list of strings, and after that I have a variable. Can anyone explain me what I have done in this? Hello, are you following?
Yes, sir. Yes, we are following, sir.
Sir,
Yeah. Tell me what this cell says. Anyone,
it's
be interact this. Yeah.
uh, it
Push.
concatenates with numbers in numbers list. Sum is concatenated with the number list.
Sum is concatenated with the number. What does that mean?
In some variable, there is a single space, and that is going to concatenate with the first word FSDFSF,
Good. Good.
and then
So you're
uh, like this three value will be printed,
Malab some
iterated.
in
Yeah.
in some we are going to have a space. Okay? Space is concatenated with the value x. Okay.
Yes,
Are you
sir.
getting bored? Are you getting bored? Tell me.
No, sir.
No. You tell.
No, sir. No.
See. Are you following me? Are you getting what I am saying? See,
Yes, sir. Yes,
if you
sir.
will not,
Yes.
yeah, if you will if you think you are not getting, you tell me frankly. It is not like that I have to no, you're it is okay. You can tell me wherever you will find any problem, you can tell me, and wherever you want help from my side, I can help you out. Okay, that is
Sir,
not
we are
an
not
issue.
having any problem. It's fine, sir. We are understanding.
Oh, okay. The problem is that because I think you are not interactive, so I think you are not following me.
No, sir. It's not like that. Like it's a voice. Some voice problem is happening. So only it is like that, sir.
Actually, I live in Kashmir, and there is an internet issue, so that can be the issue.
Okay. Okay, sir.
I am sorry for that.
No problem, sir.
Okay, so now we can use else statement within the for. You know that? Have you ever used this?
Else statement, sir.
Yeah. Else statement for statement.
Yes,
A
sir.
for block can have optional else block as well. Optional. You see, uh, you have used an else statement only with the if statement. We can use in Python an else statement for statement also, for loop also. Have you used that?
Yes, sir.
You have used it for if or for?
Sir, I have used
No,
else,
sir,
but
I
with
haven't.
if statement.
Sorry? In if else statement. We can here we can use
Not
here we can use sorry.
for not used in for statement, sir.
Yeah. You are not used it with the for statement. So in Python we can use also with the for statement. So see what it is doing. This statement is doing.
Element 5, and that will come to else part, and no items left. It will be printed, sir.
Yeah, when the list will be exhausted. Okay, when the list will be exacted, it will come out of that, and it will now no left. This element is used. You change the elements you can see here. You put 3 here, and you put 2 here, and see what will happen. Nothing happens. Same effect.
Yes, sir. We got same output.
Okay. So I want output no items left. How can I get that?
If we remove 3, then we will get that, sir.
Okay, good. So it is for that. Sometimes it is useful by using else within the for. So I have written this theory here. What else part is executed if the terms that we can use it in for loop exhausts. And you know the break statement can be used to stop a loop. You see, you tell me one thing. Why there is see. I have used else statement and it is showing me print this one. Some string it is showing. Why it is not going to the else part?
Because of
Because of
break.
because of the break. The condition, if condition is met and I am coming out of the loop. So when I am coming out of the loop, it is ignoring else part. Okay.
Yes, sir.
When I am coming, because I am by keeping break here, it's and if condition is met, and we are exiting this. Got it? What is break and why else? We sometimes use else for these things, and even we can use for within this. This is not else for if. This is else for. You see indentation here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you remember this thing. You should remember. While loop you have already known. There's no new in the while loop. I have created to add n natural numbers. For that I have written a simple script. Is it okay? So see what it, you run and see that it is giving an output as a sum. Okay. In Python we have a range function. What is that range doing? It is generating a sequence of numbers. Like here, I have range 6. What is this? Range 6, what it will do? It will generate a sequence of number. From where? From 0 to 6. If I will use range of within the, see here. In the first, I have generated by using simple range. That means I can generate numbers from 0 to 6. Okay. See what this range function is doing. This is generating a list of 10 numbers starting from 0 to n. 0 to 9. This is generating. If you have to generate a list of 10 numbers, what you have to do? You will use simply a range function. And it will generate. If I will say no, I need from 2 to 10. What you have to do then? I will say I need a list from 2 to 10. Can you tell me what we are supposed to do? Anybody? You can write.
2, 10, sir.
Okay. She right?
2 to 11.
Okay, 2 to 11. Okay, good. That means what we have to give in the range function, we have to give the start and end, but it will generate n-1 numbers. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me what this range function will do here. I have written this print list range 8 comma 9 without running, please.
Sir, it will give a step size of 2 and print elements in decreasing order, sir.
Okay. So what you got from this? What this list? What is this? Listen. By default, we are in the range function. When we are not giving the step size, it is incrementing by 1. What is it doing here? Suppose I will keep 2. I have not put step size here, so it is incrementing by 1. It is giving me 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I will put 2, it will give me 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now I will put -2. What does this will do? Why this is giving me an empty list? You see, I forgot to say
2
you in the
minus
list.
2.
Yeah. I forget to say you in the list. We have indexes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have reverse index also. This is -1. This is -2. This is -3. This is -4. This is -6. This is -7. You know this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Sorry, this is what it is. This is L1. This is L1. Okay, L1 is here. This is this. Got it? So tell me what is this? Why it is showing empty? This is a question for you. You have to tell me. Anybody? Please.
Sir, if we write 11 before 2, then we will not get an empty list, sir.
I am saying why I am getting empty list. I'm not saying if we will get or not. I am saying why I am
So
getting.
there is no range. There is no end range
This is a
from
question.
2 to
You search
11
it.
minus 2.
You sorry. You do. You come tomorrow and I want know from you. Huh? You should know this. Okay. You search for
Okay,
this.
sir.
You search for this range function and let me know tomorrow. Okay. Tell me what will be the output of this. The list will start from 2 and there will be the step size of 5 and
7.
last last element will be 17. Same, just I have used this. I have used length of GNRE. It can show me now because I don't have showed here. I have to declare this list first. Okay. Suppose list L1. We can write also there like this also. Starting from this. Okay. We can write range of length function within the range function we can use. And we can use range function for iterating through the sequence of numbers like this. Is it okay? You see here. Now break. Break is used to come out of the loop, and continue is used to continue the same procedure, same loop. Okay, you see, you see. Getting the difference? This is the theory that I have written, and you should go through this. Okay. If you want to take a input string from the user, what function you can use here in Python?
Input
We have
function,
we
sir.
have a we have an input
To get the
function
input.
here. Yeah. So type name, whatever value you will give here. Listen, I will give 2. What is gives? What it gives? It gives 2. But we have given 2 here. But it shows its output is this type is string. Why?
Input generally gets the strings.
Okay, getting? So now what is this? Are you following, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Good. And I have a question for you for tomorrow. I will definitely ask you because I forget to see you. One thing is that we have different lists. We have the containers. One is list, one is tuple, one is what is that known as sets. Can anybody tell me what is the difference between tuple, set, and list?
Tuples are not mutable, sir, but lists are mutable.
And what are the sets?
Sets are an unordered collection, sir, of data. Unordered collection.
And in set, we cannot keep repeated elements are not allowed within the set.
Yes, duplicates are not allowed, sir.
Yeah, duplicates are not allowed within the set. And there is also difference in terms of braces. We use in set, and we use in list, and we use in this tuple.
Yes, sir. List we have square brackets, and sets we have curly brackets, and tuple we have
Yeah,
simple brackets, sir.
and we don't need to even create brackets there. Okay, so today we'll discuss dictionary and all that. Is it today was okay? So tell me now, how was today's class?
Good, sir. Nice, sir. First
Okay,
class, sir.
you do one.
Good, sir.
Yeah, okay, thank you. So you can tomorrow we will continue with the list dictionary and sets and tuple and all that. And after that, actually, we have to go for pandas and all that analysis tools we have to use there. And even I will give you assignments for these things you will do. And does everybody has installed that Python Anaconda? If anyone has problem, he can contact me directly. No issues. Okay. If anybody has any problem, he can ask me. Any question?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Any question? Any question?
Sir, it's
No,
regarding the
sir.
project. It's regarding the project, sir. Like
Okay, no
what,
issue.
like what type of project we need to do for this uh, subject, data analysis
Okay.
for Python, sir.
Yeah. Okay. You for that we will discuss with the Vishal sir, and after that I can see you.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, fine, sir. Fine.
Because I have to discuss with the Vishal sir what type of project we are going to do in this subject in this course.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Any other question?
No, sir.
Any other question?
No,
Okay then.
sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
See you again tomorrow at 3.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
Welcome. No issue. Thank you. Thank you.